Welcome to the CameraRC Deluxe tutorial describing the operations of the thumbnail and image viewer windows. To start this video, we are first going to capture some images. Notice that we have set the program to save on capture, so images will be downloaded automatically on capture. Once we have captured some images, we will go to the Thumbnails window and review each of the operations that can be performed. Looking at the thumbnails, you can see an indication at the top of the image if it has already been saved. If the image has been saved, then the file name also appears at the bottom of the thumbnail. To select an image, left-click on the image. To select more than one image, left-click on additional images with the Control key depressed. Select a block of images by left-clicking on the first image and then clicking on the last image of the block with the Shift key depressed. Right-clicking on an image opens a menu of operations that can be performed on the image. If the image has not yet been saved, you can select Save Selected to have the image saved to the preset save location. If you want to save an additional copy or save to a different location, use the Save Selected As option. Note that the aforementioned operations apply to all images selected. The Show File and Folder selection opens a file navigator to the folder in which the file is saved. The Send To is used to send the image to another program for processing. You need to first configure the programs to which the images can be sent. Click on the Configure Send To Programs to open the configuration dialog. From the configuration dialog, click on the Add button to add a program to the list of available programs for the Send To. This will open a selector window. Locate the program to add to the list and click on the Open button. A naming box will open. This lets us change the name of the program that will be displayed on the list if desired. Clicking on OK, we see that we have now added the program to the list. I will then add another program to the list and set the default program. Now that we've selected another program, we have two programs in the selection list. Notice the two options on the bottom of the configuration window. Using these options, we can specify to always send a NEF or RAW image to the selected program, and there is also an option to always send the captured image to the default program when it is downloaded from the camera. Now that the Send To programs are configured, they will appear in the drop-down menu for the Send To operation. The Compare Images option is only available with the Professional Edition of CameraRC Deluxe and is discussed in our Comparing Images tutorial. The Mark Unmark Images sets a small checkbox on the thumbnail image that can be used for future reference. The Properties option will open the image properties for the current image. The Show Histogram opens the histogram window for the current image. Use the checkboxes to view the different color histograms for the image. The Select and Unselect All options make it easy to select or unselect all of the thumbnail images. The Remove Selected Thumbnails option removes the selected thumbnails from the thumbnail display without affecting the actual image. The Delete Selected Images option removes the thumbnails from the display and deletes the selected images from the computer hard drive. It does not delete images that are on the camera itself. The size of the thumbnails displayed can be changed by using the Thumbnail Size Slider control. Along the top of the Thumbnails window are a number of menu items. The items in the menus, in most cases, repeat the context menu shown when right-clicking on an image. Under the File menu are also selections to operate on all thumbnail images without having to select the images. Now I will move on to the Image Viewer. You can open an image from the thumbnails in the Image Viewer by double-clicking on the thumbnail image. Note that there is a toolbar at the top of the Image Viewer that has a number of tool icons. Previously captured images can be displayed by using the Open Files icon. When the selector opens, select one or more images to open. The selected images will display in the Thumbnails and Image Viewer. To save an image to another location, click on the Save As icon next to the File selector. You can move between images using the Next and Previous buttons. You can also switch images using the Page Up and Page Down buttons, or by selecting a different image in the Thumbnails window. The Zoom In and Zoom Out buttons are used to zoom the image. The plus and minus keys on the keyboard can also be used for zooming. There are several selections under the Zoom selector. The Fit Image fits the image to the current viewer window. The Fit Width fits the image to the width of the window, cropping as needed, while the Fit Height fits the image to the height of the window. The Actual Size zooms the image to 100%. Use the Zoom slider to set any zoom amount. You can use a slider or just enter a percentage to zoom. Click on the Properties button to display or hide the image properties for the current image. The Histogram button displays or hides the histogram display. The displayed image can be rotated using the rotation buttons. Notice that image rotation is for display only and does not change the actual image orientation. The golden spiral button lets you display a golden spiral on the image. Golden spirals are used in image composition and define the point in an image to which the eye is drawn. The Gridlines button is used to display the fixed grid lines on the image. The grid lines may not be visible if they are too narrow. Click on the Gridlines Setting button to open the Composition Aids panel and adjust the grid lines width to make them visible. The number of grid lines in each dimension and the grid line color can also be changed. The Help button opens the help for the image viewer. This completes our video tutorial on the operations of the thumbnail and image viewers.